Welcome back to the James McGee Show. I am your host. I am James McGee. So let's dive into, we've got a lot to cover today. So we're going to dive straight into it. I'm going to give you proof of how liberals are hypocrites, they're corrupt, and they're racist. After this episode, you should need no more proof. And if you vote for any of these clowns, then you're just like them. This is what you want. If you vote Democrat, after today, after seeing this, I mean, I don't know why you would anyway. Then you are them. You are just like them. You are a hypocrite. You are racist, and you're a criminal. So let's get started with Zohran Momdani, as I referred to him. Let's look at what Zohran has to say, and then we'll discuss that.
Do more to help your neighbors and earn some extra cash, you too can become an emergency snow shoveler. Just show up at your local sanitation garage between 8 a.m. and 1 p.m. tomorrow with your paperwork, which is accessible online at nyc.gov/snow, and you can get started right away. And for those who want to do more to help your neighbors.
So this man had all the answers. When he was running for office, he had all the answers. He was going to fix New York's problem. He has been in office for 2 months, and he has failed at absolutely everything. The free bus rides are a wash. The bus fare went up. The frozen rent, all this other stuff. The only thing freezing is people. He done killed over 20 people because of his incompetence. He cannot handle emergencies. I have said this so many times. Democrats, liberals cannot handle emergency. They're not crisis leaders. They're not leaders at all. If you can't lead during a crisis, you cannot effectively lead in anything. So why would anybody believe anything that comes out of this guy's mouth? He is a complete fraud. He is a failure. But let's examine a couple of the things that that he said. Number one, we need emergency snow shovelers. What the fuck is that even about? You know why he needs emergency snow shovelers? Because they have done nothing but concentrate on cushy, high-paying administrative jobs. Mostly, go do some research and see how many of these what do they call them? Chief diversity officers and inclusion, all these DEI offices that he's promoting. That's all he does. He's worried about is his agenda. So he is like hundreds of people just for diversity, just to make, not people in positions that are diverse. It's people into positions to make sure that departments are hiring DEI hires, and during this time, he doesn't have snow shovelers. So emergency operations is not a priority. Making sure you've got the people that he wants, his base, what he feels like is his support in positions is what he is striving for. The other thing, you come down and bring your documentation. Well, what the documentation he didn't say is 2 forms of ID and a social security card. So these people that are going do snow for $19 an hour. Okay. Side note, I thought the minimum wage in New York was going to be $30 an hour, Mondummy. That's what you said. You said the minimum wage was going to be $30 an hour, but you want people in the freezing snow shoveling for $19 an hour. What a fucking hypocrite. And any of you that support him are hypocrites too. But you have to bring your social security card and 2 forms of ID. But he is one of the biggest critics of the SAVE Act. To go shovel snow for $19 an hour, you have to have 3 forms of ID. But not to vote? Go fuck yourself, my dummy. And any of you that support that is the most hypocritical thing I've ever seen. But this is what you wanted, New York. This is what you wanted, and this is what you got. Let's talk about another incompetent, total incompetent leader. We're going to talk about Sheriff Chris Nanos. Chris Nanos is the sheriff of Pima County, Arizona, where Nancy Guthrie was abducted. This has been a month. So we're going to watch this, and then I'm going to give you my thoughts. This is one of the hundreds of interviews. This is what it's been about for this Democrat elected official. This is all that it has been about to him, is getting his 15 minutes of fame, and it's totally about him because he is an incompetent Democrat leader.
Your question. Will we get more? We've asked the Google, hey guys, can you do this? And they said the very same thing. Sheriff, we don't think we can get anything, but we'll try.
Okay, the reason why I chose that video, he did hundreds of videos. The reason why I chose that one is real simple. When he said that Google said, Sheriff, we can't get more. I've been around people like this. When they constantly refer to themselves in their title, anytime they say, in this case, sheriff, anytime that it comes up that they had a conversation with somebody, they refer to them. The person said, well, sheriff, I can't, because they're validating themselves. They are narcissistic. This is a narcissistic fucking clown. Did some research on this 75-year-old man. Chris Nanos is 75 years old, has been in law enforcement for 50 years. Go the fuck home. This is his second tenure as sheriff. He was voted out, then he was voted back in. Why the fuck is he still there? So you have to do your think hard on this, okay? Why is he still there? I totally understand the public retirement system. I guarantee you, he's working for free right now. He wouldn't make more money in retirement. Now that's in salary. Now we don't know what he's getting in bribes and in kickbacks and all this other stuff that crooked motherfuckers like him do. But as far as salary, he would be working for free. It's about power. Nancy Guthrie has not been found because this incompetent liberal leader. He is an incompetent Democrat. Why has the FBI not been, has not taken over this? And people, you can't criticize the FBI on this. And I'm very critical of the FBI. You can't criticize the FBI on this because they have no jurisdiction. Unless they get proof that Nancy Guthrie was taking over state lines, they can't just come in and force this. But he should step back and say, my department, my medium-sized sheriff's department cannot handle this. I'm depleting my resources. His deputies do not support this. The Deputies Association has come out against him. But he is a Democrat, and he wants to be the one. He has said, I'm going to be the one to find her. Nancy Guthrie would have been found. I'm critical of the FBI, but this is what they're fucking good at. Kidnapping, finding people is what they're good at. He's withholding information from the FBI because he doesn't want them. He doesn't want Nancy Guthrie to be found unless he is the one to find her. Shame on you, you scumbag piece of shit. Nancy Guthrie has not been found because Chris Nanos is a narcissistic clown, because he is a glory hound. All he has done is he's done hundreds of interviews. Not information interviews, not press conferences to give information and ask for information. It is all about him. It's all about him with his makeup on, with his tan, with his press clothes. It's all about him. because he's trying to get his 15 minutes. He's trying to get his national fame, working on his second career. He wants to retire. People like that can't give it up. They can't give up the power. They can't give up the title. That's why he constantly refers to himself as sheriff this or sheriff that. Talking in third person. I've seen it. That's exactly why he can't do it. But why hasn't he turned this over to the FBI? Like I said, his own department does not support him. Does not support what he's doing. Let's hear from the let's see what his title is. Let's hear from him. He is a part of the Deputies Association. Let's hear from him, a cop on the street, a man that's putting his career on the line, saying, "Hey, this is not right."
Critical of your own sheriff, including, this case as well. What's he getting wrong? What did he get wrong? What could he have done better?
Well, at this point, a lot of the questions being raised with my members are whether or not that we should hand this off to the FBI and move into a supportive role to assist them. The FBI has an incredible amount of resources, personnel, funding that they can draw from to try and find Nancy and hopefully bring her home safely to her family.
So you think from the very beginning, I mean, that weekend that they realized that she was gone, the FBI should have immediately jumped in and taken over?
I think once this moved from a search posture to a possible kidnapping, the FBI, they're the premier agency in the world to deal with kidnappings. And that's something that our medium-sized law enforcement agency probably just doesn't have the experience to handle. We have 96 detectives, and they're very hardworking detectives, and they've been putting in very long hours each week since she's been missing. But I think the FBI's expertise is something that we should take advantage of more.
This is one of his own cops. This is one of his own saying, "Hey, we can't do this. This is outside of our expertise. We don't have the resources, and this narcissistic clown will not turn this over to the FBI because of his ego. Because as he has stated, he wants to be the one to find her. This guy needs to be removed from office. Somehow needs to be somebody, and I don't know. I don't know how. I don't know the actual law on this. How can they force him to turn over this investigation? Who can? Whoever can needs to. He has totally failed. Nancy Guthrie would have been found if it wouldn't be for this narcissistic Democrat clown. You've heard from his own deputies. His own deputies are saying, please give this to the FBI. Let them, they will find her. They are the best. We can't do this. You know how humbling that is, and how to admit that, and good for them for saying that. But they work for a narcissistic clown who refuses to do it. Nancy Guthrie would have been found if it wouldn't have been for this complete incompetent clown. Speaking of incompetent clowns, let's go to Mama Luke of the day. I think he has made appearances on Mama Luke of the day before. But let's go to him. The Democrats, this is who y'all are saying is the front runner to be the presidential nominee. I'm just going to let the video speak for itself.
Voter ID. It's not about voter ID. The SAVE Act's not about that. It's about registration. It's about proving your citizenship with a passport. Not everyone has a passport. If you I don't know where you know where your birth certificate is? I lost that at 7.
Okay. So the SAVE Act is absolutely about voter ID. Yes, it is about registration, Gavin, because you have illegals registering. So Democrats like you, who do nothing but pander and patronize these people, can get their vote. But let's look at the lies. This man, who is a governor of the largest state in America, is trying to convince us that he lost his birth certificate at 7 years old and has not had a birth certificate since, which is a complete lie. Do you not think Gavin Newsom doesn't have a you don't think Gavin Newsom has a passport? Yeah, he has to have a passport. He travels all over the world on taxpayer dime. So yes, he does have a passport. And so you absolutely cannot get a passport without a birth certificate. You cannot obtain a driver's license without a birth certificate. You could not have we're going to talk about his ACT or his SAT score in a minute. He could not have taken the SATs to get into the college that he went to and the law school that he went to without his birth certificate being in play at some time in his life. He did not lose his birth certificate at 7. There's no way he has been able to qualify to run for public office without having a birth certificate and proving his citizenship. So this is a lie. He is a fucking con man. He is a fucking liar, but you stupid fucking liberals fall for it every time. But you know what else this Mama Luke is? He is a racist. Here he is.
You know, I'm not trying to impress you. I'm just trying to impress upon you. I'm like you. I'm no better than you.
I'm no better than you.
I'm a 960 SAT guy. And I'm not trying to offend anyone, trying to act all there if you got 940. But literally a 960 SAT guy. I cannot, you've never seen me read a speech because I cannot read a speech.
Come on, black people. I'm at loss for words. I'm just like you. I'm a 960 SAT guy too. I'm dumb just like you, black people. I'm just like you, black people. I can't read either. What in the motherfuck? What in the motherfuck? This is y'all's guy. Liberals, Democrats, black people. This is y'all's guy. He just said it. His words, not ours, not mine. This is no AI. This is no manipulation of the audio. He said specifically to black people, I'm just like you. I'm a poor test taker and I can't read. What in the motherfuck? I'm at lost word, but he is actually, to me, having him as Mama Luke of the day. But to me, he's an insult to Mama Luke. What a racist piece of shit you are, Gavin Newsom. This is all I have for you today. I'll be back tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. Central Standard Time. And I will be, I'm going pretty much the whole week. We're going to talk about liberal ideology and how we got here and what the proven danger of liberal ideology. But until tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. Central Standard Time, remember, no one's coming to save you. The world does not give a fuck. McGee is out.